What the hell is up, YouTube? My name is Pablo. I am a car addict. This is Drivers Anonymous. I finally have my car back. Finally making videos again. And I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. I want to thank all of you guys that subscribed on my off time. I want to thank all of you guys that dropped me, caring messages, asking me how the car was. Really super appreciate it. Finally have my car back after a month and a week in the shop, and this was a dealership shop, so I just want to preface that. For any of you guys that did not watch any of my troubleshooting videos, I was having an issue. I'm going to make it really short and sweet so I can hopefully get a nice POV drive-in for you guys. I was having an issue with the car shutting off, coming to a stop. I couldn't see what the warning was on the dash because it would come on so quickly and come off right away, and the car would just shut off. It would just kind of cut out on me. What ended up being the notification on the screen was FCW and ACC unavailable, service required. That's front collision warning and active cruise control. Active cruise control was unavailable, and the car would just shut off on me. The most alarming of it was I was in traffic. Luckily there was nobody behind me because it would have been a huge mess, and the car just like whirred and like and grinded and just came to a halt from like 30 miles an hour. That was the scariest of it all. After that, I'm like, I gotta get this thing checked out. So I took it into NYC Jeep in the city, in NYC. Oh shit, in NYC. That's on 55th or 56th and 11th and 12th Avenue in the city. They had the car for a month and a week. They, which I'm not really happy about, but it is what it is. They checked all of the electrical wiring, all of the harnesses, everything checked out. They were getting a trouble signal from the passenger side speaker, which they checked. Everything checked out. They checked everything. I don't think it should have taken them a month and a week. I got the car back with close to 200 miles on it. I got the car back with crumbs, with cookie crumbs in the rear seat. I got the car back with a nasty ass bag of adult diapers in the trunk, which was crazy smelly and disgusting and unsanitary. It was a mess. Obviously I complained to my service advisor, but the best they could do for me was offer me a free detailing. Whatever, never gonna go back there. So from all the diagnoses and all the troubleshooting, and they were driving it and probably joyriding it as well and taking it home, I don't know, I don't trust dealerships, and this experience just goes more to that. After they diagnosed it, they came to the conclusion that the aftermarket throttle body was the culprit. I had swapped out the throttle body, long time, well, not really a long time ago, like maybe, I would say 4,000 to 5,000 miles ago, to an 85 millimeter throttle body, which I purchased from BBK Performance, something like that. And they came up with that was the culprit. Fine. I had the factory throttle body in the trunk, which saved me some money, and they swapped it back in. And the car hasn't shut off on me since, so I'm thinking that they, hit the nail on the head, and that really was the culprit. That it should have taken a month and a week to diagnose that, I don't think so, but it is what it is. I got the car back. I'm happy. Car's driving good. So I just wanted to raise that, I wanted to raise that for, guys that maybe have an upgraded throttle body on these cars, that it might throw stuff off. I was concerned that it was the PCM because I have a tuned PCM in the car. They drove the car with the tuned PCM after the throttle body was reinstalled, the factory one, and everything was fine, and it's been fine for me. The car has not shut off. What else? Yeah, so I got the car back. last week, Wednesday or Thursday, and me and my wife drove up to Salem, Massachusetts for the holiday, the Halloween festivities, which was really nice, a nice road trip. However, on the way up, the car started to flash the same FCW ACC unavailable service required light a couple of times, accompanied by the passenger side window going down abruptly, which scared the shit out of my wife plenty of times. And then while I was cruising, it also flashed a battery, like a battery voltage. I checked the battery voltage and it was fine. So that was still happening. I don't think they addressed that. The culprit for that, from my research at least, I'm no mechanic, I'm no specialist, can be the that front lens in the front bumper that senses your speed and helps you with the with the distance control and all that stuff. So the weirdest thing is that so up there we took a road trip to New Hampshire, which was like 2.5 miles one way. It was raining a lot. And the warning came up maybe 4 or 5 times on that one strip, which is just annoying because I hate having my car with issues I just don't know how to fix. I'm no mechanic and I don't have the computers, and I obviously have to go into a shop and pay for them to diagnose it and pay for them to fix it. The car didn't shut off on me. It flashed it. I was finally able to actually read it, because here in the city before, when it was going on, it was just like a 1 second beep and then the actual warning would go off the screen. I was finally able to read it, and it said FCW ACC unavailable, service required. Can maybe get a little bit of a pull in here, hopefully the car doesn't freaking shut off on me. Of course I'm late to work as always, so just gotta get my ass to work. So yeah, so it was flashing a lot on the way up to New Hampshire, right? It was raining a lot. It was very cold. It was like 36 degrees. And then we stopped for some burgers in New Hampshire, and then on the way back it was also raining, right? And it flashed like once or twice, along with the battery voltage. If any of you guys have had problems like this, please let me know. Please drop a comment, please drop a like, subscribe. I just want this message to get out to other guys with SRTs in general, not just Jeeps, because I feel like, like Mopar, SRT, Hellcat, Chargers, Trackhawks, Scat Packs, the whole nine could have similar issues. I mean, the car only has 13,000 miles. So I want to just understand if, other guys have had this issue or had this warning sign, to know what you guys saw as the fix. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so the warning light flashed on the way up and down from New Hampshire back to Salem, and it was also raining on the way back. However, we came back to the city, I don't remember when it was, Wednesday of this week. Yeah, Wednesday of this week. And the car performed brilliantly. Not one warning sign, not one notification on the dash, nothing at all. So I'm just confused. I'm hoping that the rain, because it was really rainy, I'm hoping that the rain, cleaned the sensor in the front and cleaned whatever wiring goes behind it. Because knock on wood, I have no wood to knock on right now. Knock on my freaking forehead. Yeah, the car hasn't shown me one notification since. So confusing, yes. Am I happy? Absolutely. Do I want to be kind of pessimistic and wait, for the other shoe to drop and have it come back? Maybe, but I don't want to manifest that. Let's see what I can do in here real quick. Yeah, so it's just been annoying. It's just been annoying with these, like electrical bugs that, just come on, they come up. There's so many computers nowadays in cars. So like one computer that goes wrong, everything else kind of craps out. Oh yeah, another thing that they did, because the instrument cluster cut out on them, it also cut out on me once or twice on the way up and down from New Hampshire. They scanned the car and realized that the instrument cluster was not a factory part. Now, that also kind of confused me. So, turns out that this car is a Canadian SRT, right? I bought it from a dealership in Minnesota, and I guess they, get their SRTs from Canada, and then they just swap out the, dash to be like an American part. But if you notice now, I don't know if I can see with the camera, let me see. I don't know if you can see really. I have the speedometer in kilometers, which is pretty cool. And I have the oil temp, or just the temperature of the car, in Celsius. And I have here in miles per hour. So, I mean, the service advisor hooked me up. I can definitely say that he did. The car is out of warranty, so he didn't charge me what I expected to be charged. He, discounted the price on the instrument cluster. So I can't complain about the service advisor. He was very accessible. He was very responsive to me. He, kept me updated on the car. I was bothering him via text all freaking day, like, like the maniac that I am. And yeah, so that was swapped out, which, I don't know if that was part of the car turning off. I can't speak to that. I would think that it's more so the throttle body that was sending wrong information to the ECU. That makes a lot more sense to me. But anyway, if any of you guys have had similar issues with any American car at all, especially Mopar that kind of has the same systems, please let me know. I really want to understand what can go wrong on these cars, what can send a trouble signal, just what can trigger whatever fault or code or light that you've had experience with. And again, thank you to all you guys that watch my videos. 650 subscribers now. That's crazy to me. I never thought I would get, it was just a little channel that I made just out of a hobby to give myself something to do. So I really appreciate all you guys that are enjoying my videos, and thank you for all the views and the comments and the likes. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this content, smash that subscribe button. Got the car back now. Gonna be making more videos, talking about stuff. Oh, another thing I'm gonna make a video about is I swapped out the tires finally. Swapped out the tires to Continental DWS's. I love the ride. It's so different. It's so comfortable. It's so quiet. It's not as bumpy. It's very smooth. Even my wife commented. She's like, oh, the car's riding smoother. I'm like, nice. My wife is commenting. She's a very harsh critic. Then I know the car is definitely riding smoother. But I will make another video about that, comparing the run flats that come on the car versus the Contis that I put on the car. So yeah, that's a whole other video. So yeah, I wanted to fill you guys in on what was going on with the car. It's been a long absence from making videos and communicating with you guys, interacting with you guys. Really appreciate all of you. Can't believe that on my time off from YouTube I got many subscribers and comments, and just really awesome and humbling. And I want to just thank all of you that watch these videos through, that listen to me ramble on about the car. Anyway, if you guys really want me to make more content, just smash up those likes. If you want me to make any videos in specific or any ideas for videos, let me know in the comments. I read every comment. I try to respond to every comment. And yeah, smash up those like buttons, subscribe to the channel. For me, the most important thing at this point is if any of you guys have had any experience with a similar issue, FCW, ACC unavailable, what was the culprit? My gut says that it might be that lens in the front that just maybe went bad. I do park in a municipal lot, which is very dusty, and a lot of cars go in and out, so maybe like some dust just like caked onto the wiring and was like throwing bad signals back and forth. I don't know. That's my hypothesis. But anyway, yeah, let me know, please. You know, like I was trying to do some research on the Jeep forums. I found another forum called Jeep Garage, and they had, you know, like you read some stuff, your mind goes crazy. You're like, oh my God, the transfer case is gonna blow, and this and that, and this is throwing the signal. I didn't want to get myself into a frenzy, even though I did a little bit. But yeah, guys, anyway, I'm gonna cut this off because I gotta get my ass to work. And yeah, smash up those likes on the way out, and subscribe to the channel on the way out, please. And speak to you guys soon. Take care.